Hi, all. Susan Winter here. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm continuing to answer the questions that you send me. And by the way, if you don't know where to go, that's susanwinter.net. Go to the contact page underneath Lauren, my media director, and my agent. You will see a box that says Q&A video requests. This is about finally, after all your dating, meeting somebody that wants to be with you, and they seal the deal in a few dates, and then suddenly it blows up. What happened? What do we call this? Joyce, thank you for sending this in. It is called flashpanning, but I will read what it is because independent of the name, it's the same way that we respond to it. Okay. Joyce writes, been with a guy for 6 weeks, 3 dates total. And he confessed and asked me to be his girlfriend. I accepted as there were strong mutual attractions between the two of us. And he was saying how many times that he was blessed to have met me. 4 days after his confession, he called me sobbing and crying and saying he was ahead of himself and he couldn't do it at all. What the heck happened? I was the one being dumped, and yet he was crying. Right, Joyce. He was crying out of shame and guilt. You were the one feeling hurt because the rug was literally pulled out from underneath you and you had no idea it was going to happen. That is what flash panning is. Now, for those of you who have been through the revolving door of dating and you can't get to partnership, you will love the feeling of meeting somebody who's attracted to you and you're attracted to them. And they say, hey, let's make this official, right? So why not? And you assume we are escalating forward. We are in the ascension of the partnership model, correct? Only then to be challenged by their hesitancy because their pace was too quick and they scared themselves. Now, you could, if you feel there's great communication, slow it down, say, hey, look, if you want to give them this hall pass, I don't know that's going to do any difference, but if you really want to, you could say, look, you move too quickly. I'd like to see you. Can we do this another way? Can we go out a few more times and then revisit this conversation? Now, if they are genuine and they really are interested and they just temporarily got scared, they'll probably agree to that. If they are not genuine and they just wanted to hit and run, or they like the idea of being in partnership but didn't want to do the work, or were seeing somebody else, or they weren't done with their ex or whatever, they will tell you, no, I don't think I can do this. I'm sorry. I know it hurts. I've had my friend has gone through this 3 times in the last 9 months. And so I guess that's not that bad, all things considered. But it's hard to watch it because you get your hopes up. 3 dates in is really early to ask you to be a girlfriend. So the pace was off to begin with. You may want to check that. For those of you that are dating, you want to know that it's moving toward a committed relationship. You want to qualify that that is what they want, if that's what you want. You always want to start with, are we going in the same direction? And then from that point, you decipher, now, let's keep checking in every step of the way because we have to see through trial and error, through experiencing each other, if it's right. You're not committed to stay there if it doesn't feel right. Neither are they. So I strongly suggest beginning with a platform of absolute honesty. I really, really suggest that you say to them in whatever words are natural and easy for you, not Susan talk, something like, could we have an agreement? It gets so weird these days with the dating and you don't know when people are in or out. And rather than ghosting each other or having this weird breadcrumbing, could we agree that if we're not feeling it, will just say to the other person, I'm sorry, it's not working for me, and let it go. I'll be okay with it. You'll be okay with it. Would you prefer honesty? Because I would. And then if you start with that, you've already given them how to retract their, the stated claim. Yes. So I thank you for this. It can happen. The pace should match when it's a frantic pace, as I say, too hot, too soon. That's the end of the story. Whether that's a sexual relationship that burns so quickly it'll burn out, or whether it's rushing you into partnership after 3 dates. Good to know that you're on the same path, but it's a little bit more of a discussion. And I'm not faulting anybody. I understand why you would want to agree to it, because at least now you're agreeing to exclusivity. You are agreeing to explore together. Okay. What it meant to you and what it meant to the other person seems to be vastly different. So get your definitions right. I just did a live show today, and this lovely man said that he always asks what they mean by relationship. And I thought, brilliant, brilliant. I've always done that. What do you mean by the word relationship? Your interpretation and theirs may be completely different. Okay. Hope this has helped you. Susan Winter for susanwinter.net. And you know how to reach me if you want a consultation. That's the consultation page. Don't forget to check out the merch line. Lots of fun. It's below here. And also, Dating Games Guide. It is not static. It is something that you have a free app for. It's your library. AI will drive you to any question you have on hot and cold behavior. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? And it calls from hour after hour of all my videos and takes you to the exact point of what you want to hear. So much easier than rifling through YouTube trying to figure out where something has been said. And the same is true with my other new guide, Older Women, Younger Men Dating Guide. New materials being added there. I have 26 more videos. So as I do new material, all of you who buy, no matter when you buy, it's $49 for God's sake. I mean, it's like not a big deal. It's a great, quick reference tool. That information is constantly updated. Okay, so thank you all. I also have a live show on Thursdays. Join me there at 2 o'clock Eastern. And I appreciate your watching this video. Happy dating.